Flag drops. We're racing. Claire gets a great start. Oh, MJ gets a little bit loose off the star line. He runs a bit wide, running into a little bit of a headwind. The boat sits up beautifully. And it is a drag race down into turn number 1. Tyson does a great job as he tips the boat in hard into the port turn at the bottom end of this beautiful Paynesville course. Michael Johnson, as you would expect, pulls away a little bit with the more horsepower. But a good battle going on between Claire Shepherdley on pole 1 and Tyson Heathcote out of pole 2, Ironman and Aquaholic, respectively, as they fire their way down the back straightaway. Great category, the 25s and also the 550s. The 25s in particular are a fantastic feeder category for all forms of powerboat racing, and a lot of the big competitors started their careers in these little 25 horsepower boats. They are actually quite challenging to drive, and in a lot of ways harder to drive than some of the bigger boats. The trim on the boat is physically set before they leave the pits. Michael comes through, plenty of trim into that boat, looking absolutely beautiful. So it's all about teaching the kids to set these boats up and then obviously drive them. They're very flighty and very twitchy and quite hard to drive and control. So obviously there's next to no weight in these boats, so they're very much affected by wind and waves. So it's a terrific feeder category. We normally, or quite often, get quite big fields of 25s. I'm not sure where all our 25 drivers are at the moment. Only down to basically 2 25s here this weekend, which Rolf's not happy about. Neither am I. Where are you 25 guys? Lift your games. We need them at the boat races. MJ comes, boat just, while it's under acceleration, just hopping a little bit, and then it sets, and it sets beautifully. Look at it just tiptoeing on the backs of the sponsons. Just sitting up like a monohull, really. Let's hope he doesn't get a gust of wind while it's sitting up like that. Could be over before it begun. Tyson Heathcote doing a beautiful job, so he's basically the lead 25 horsepower boat. You can see how busy he is on the steering wheel there, just keeping this little boat under control. Same there with Claire Shepherdley as well. Just really working hard in these little boats, and the pounding that you cop. They've quite often asked me to drive 25s, and my answer is a flat refusal, pretty much. I've hurt myself enough by accident without trying to do it on purpose. Yellow flag comes out. Michael Johnson, he sets off on his last lap. Comes flying past. The addicted ADHD. Slides and drifts around turn number 1. And up the back chute he goes. Doing a great job. Tyson Heathcote, he picks up the yellow flag, sets off on his last lap. And Claire Shepherdley in the Aquaholic. Love the green metal flake. Love a good metal flake boat. Not enough of them anymore. Used to be everywhere in the 80s. But the checkered flag comes out, and it's going to be Michael Johnson taking the win, the only 550 boat here. And he takes a win in fine style. Plenty of trim for the crowd. A little bit of a bunny hop across the line, and Michael Johnson takes a win in the ADHD addicted machine. East Gippsland Powerboat Club would also like to thank the Whiters Street Cranes and also Raymond Island Ferry Services for their support as Tyson Heathcote comes through and basically takes a win in the 25 horsepower category, second overall. And Claire Shepherdley, a bit of chick power out there, doing a great job in the Aquaholic. She comes through for third spot in the Aquaholic.